In episode 1, we asked one simple question: can AI replace learning? And the answer was not completely. AI can help us learn. AI can explain difficult ideas. AI can summarize information. AI can give us examples. But receiving an answer is not the same as learning. Today, we continue from that idea because there is another problem that appears when AI becomes fast. Fast AI answers can feel like learning, but feeling like we learned something is not always the same as actually understanding it. That is the question of episode 2. Why do fast AI answers feel like learning? When we ask AI a question, the answer arrives almost immediately. There is no long search, no slow reading, no confusion at the beginning, no uncomfortable silence, no struggle to connect ideas. AI gives us a clean response. It gives us structure. It gives us examples. It gives us a conclusion. And because the answer is clean, we feel like the idea is clear. But clarity on the screen is not always clarity in the mind. This is one of the quiet risks of learning with AI. The answer can look organized before our own thinking is organized. The explanation can feel complete before our understanding is complete. The result can arrive before we have done the mental work. And when that happens, we may confuse speed with learning. Learning usually takes friction. It takes time. It takes uncertainty. It takes the moment where we say, I do not understand this yet. That moment is uncomfortable, but it matters because that is where thinking begins. When something is difficult, we slow down. We ask better questions. We notice what we do not know. We try to connect one idea to another. We make mistakes. We correct them. We build understanding piece by piece. That process may feel inefficient, but it is not wasted time. It is the process that makes learning real. AI can reduce friction. That is useful. But if AI removes too much friction, we may also lose the part of learning where our own mind becomes stronger. Think about reading a difficult book. At first, the idea may feel unclear. You may read a sentence twice. You may stop. You may ask, what does this really mean? That pause is not failure. That pause is part of learning. Now imagine asking AI to summarize the same idea. In a few seconds, AI gives you a clean explanation. It may be accurate. It may be helpful. It may even be better than the first explanation you found. But there is still a question. Did you understand the idea, or did AI understand it for you? That difference matters, because if AI understands it for you, then the understanding stays outside of you. It stays in the answer. It stays in the tool. It does not become your own. But if you take that answer, question it, rebuild it, compare it, and explain it again in your own words, then learning begins. AI can open the door, but you still have to walk through it. This is why fast AI answers can be dangerous. Not because speed is bad. Speed is powerful. Speed can help us explore. Speed can help us start. Speed can help us overcome fear. But speed can also hide weakness. It can hide shallow understanding. It can hide missing context. It can hide the fact that we have not tested the idea yet. When AI answers quickly, we may move on too quickly. We may think, I got the answer, now I know. But knowing is not just having an answer. Knowing means being able to use the answer. Knowing means being able to explain it without depending on the original response. Knowing means being able to notice when the answer does not fit. That takes time. That takes attention. That takes verification. There is another reason fast answers feel convincing. They reduce anxiety. When we do not know something, we feel tension. We want that tension to disappear. AI is very good at making that tension disappear quickly. It gives us a response. It gives us a path. It gives us something that feels complete. And the feeling of completeness can be comforting. But comfort is not the same as understanding. Sometimes real learning feels unfinished. It leaves us with better questions. It makes us aware of what we still do not know. It forces us to stay with uncertainty a little longer. That is not a weakness. That is part of thinking. In the AI era, we need to protect that space. The space between question and answer. The space where we struggle. The space where we decide what is true. The space where we learn. So what should we do? Should we stop using AI for learning? No, that is not the point. AI is useful. AI can make learning easier, but we need to use it in a way that keeps us involved. Instead of asking AI only for answers, we can ask it to help us think. We can ask, what are the assumptions behind this answer? What could be missing? Can you show me another perspective? What evidence would support this? How can I test whether this is true? And, after AI responds, we should not stop there. We should explain the idea in our own words. We should compare it with another source. We should apply it to a real example. We should ask ourselves, could I teach this to someone else? If the answer is no, then we have not learned it yet. We have only received it. This is the difference between using AI as a shortcut and using AI as a learning partner. A shortcut tries to skip thinking. A learning partner helps us think better. A shortcut gives us the result. A learning partner helps us understand the process. A shortcut makes us dependent. A learning partner makes us stronger. The goal is not to avoid AI. The goal is to avoid becoming passive. Because the danger is not that AI answers quickly. The danger is that we stop participating in our own learning. Fast answers are useful, but deep understanding still takes time. AI can give us a starting point, but we have to build the structure. AI can explain, but we have to understand. AI can summarize, but we have to decide what matters. That is why Dechive keeps returning to one idea. AI creates answers. Humans verify them. And in learning, verification is not an extra step. It is the step that turns information into understanding. This was episode 2 of Dechive Deep Dive Audio, Why Fast AI Answers Feel Like Learning. In the next episode, we will go deeper into another problem, confidence. Because AI can sound certain even when it is wrong. And in the AI era, confidence is not truth.